Hello, and welcome to Anime-chan. My name is Katie, and today's video is going to be something a little different. If you do want to see my Shield Hero reaction with screen, listen up. Okay, so most of you know that I don't have the best relationship with Kadokawa, and Kadokawa is basically the producer of Shield Hero. My Konosuba reactions kept getting blocked. No matter how much I fade the screen, cut out sound, whatever I did, they just kept blocking my reactions for some reason. Even though I've seen people with full Konosuba reactions up, Kadokawa just did not want to accept my videos for some reason as fair use. So I stopped doing Konosuba reactions with screen, and I started doing it with a timer, which I know many of you don't enjoy. But I found kind of a workaround, and a lot of people upload their full reactions to stuff like Vimeo and all that kind of stuff. I think Kimchi and Tofu, if I'm not mistaken, Wolf told me that they pay about $600 or something like that for their Vimeo account. I'm pretty lucky. I can just upload my stuff to Dailymotion. The amount of traffic that my videos get is not too much, so Dailymotion would still be a good platform for me. If you want to watch my reaction to Shield Hero, you can find the links in the description. One link you can watch for free. It is the fair use video, so I'm only using a certain amount of screen time that is still allocated within the fair use laws. The other link is for my patrons. Full reactions are available to level 2 patrons of all my videos, so if you want to see the full 47-minute reaction of Shield Hero, that's the second link. So you can either watch the free version or the Patreon version. Patreon helps me a lot. It's just $3. You get all my reactions, full reactions with screen, and it helps me to keep uploading videos. Okay, so that's where you can watch my reaction. In this video, I'll only be sharing my thoughts on the first episode. I'll be doing review videos exclusively for YouTube because I'm not allowed to send people to I'm not allowed to make a video and just tell people to go to another platform and watch another video. And if you don't care about my reaction, you just want to hear someone's thoughts on each episode, honest thoughts, this is where you can find those every week. Initially, I was actually not going to watch the Rising of the Shield Hero because I thought that I wasn't in the mood for another isekai. When I was going through all the new anime that we were expecting for the new season, the only reason Shield Hero didn't appeal to me was because I've been watching a lot of isekai recently, and I was like, oh, another one. But then everyone told me that Shield Hero is actually the most highly anticipated anime of the new season. So I had to at least give it a chance, which I did, and I'm very glad that I did. Although I wasn't blown away by the first episode because it didn't necessarily have, shock factor and that kind of stuff to reel you in. The potential for the storyline and the really good writing, especially of the MC, that hooked me, because if you take a look at the name, The Rising of the Shield Hero, okay, we found out that the Shield Hero is actually the dud. So he's like the character that no one really wants to play, but I mean, the anime is named after him. It's The Rising of the Shield Hero. So it's kind of, we already know where the story is going. He literally started with nothing. He had like this moment of, I'm excited, it's a new world, I can do this. And he was so resilient. No matter what happened, he started as the dud. Nobody chose to be in his party. All of that. He kept wanting, he's like, I can do it, it doesn't matter, I'm just going to keep going. And then the worst possible thing happened, and he lost everything. He lost trust, not only others trusting him, but he doesn't trust other people now. He lost his money, he lost his clothes, everything, and now he strongly distrusts everyone else. So he's literally starting from the bottom, but I'm looking forward to see how he rises. Because if it wasn't for that exactly what happened in the first episode, I feel like he would have turned out to be a much different person overall. It's no secret that I'm one of those people that believe if it's not for your challenges, you wouldn't be anything or anyone interesting. You wouldn't get anywhere with your life. If you never had challenges, I just feel like you'd be the most boring person on earth. I'm not saying we should go looking for trouble. I'm just saying that based on the books that I've read, I'm very interested in psychology and stuff. Usually your passion and your goals are derived from your lack and your challenges. If you are born into a poor family, it's most likely that one of your goals will be to have a lot of money one day, and so on and so on. And that's what gives you your drive to start creating and to start earning and to start doing something with your life. So I like this anime because it's very realistic. It's realistic in the sense that he started out this hopeful, cute, optimistic individual, and then the worst thing ever happened to him, a total bullshit lie. He's such a nice person, and obviously that was a big I don't know, what do you call that? She didn't trick him. It's much worse than that. She literally framed him for one of the worst crimes in that whole country. Like, what the fuck, girl? But at what point did you guys notice she was not a good person? Because for me, it was the moment when she told him, he asked her, can you scale down a little on the stuff that you're buying? It's a bit much. And then she goes, don't worry, the stronger I am, the more monsters I can defeat, and then we can get more money. It was that moment in which I knew this bitch is evil. Because in real life, when someone manipulates someone else into buying them things without, I mean, what did she do at that point? What has she given him? She's smiled at him and held onto his arm and called him Sir Hero. Like, that to me just says, dude, she doesn't deserve what you're buying her right now. And that was the point when I realized, no, something bad's going to happen. And then it did. I am not entirely sure that she was working together with the ponytail guy. I'm not going to know their names the first episode, I'm sorry. The hero with the long hair, I'm pretty sure they weren't working together. I feel like she was just doing it by herself. Because she was kind of behind their back. She was like, or what? I don't know what she did. She looked a lot cuter than me doing it. But I think he was so shocked and taken aback that he kind of went overboard and started blaming not just her, but everyone. And that resulted in him manning up a little. I know manning up is a kind of a sexist. People would call me sexist for saying that, but you understand the concept that I'm getting at by saying manning up. Even saying he grew some balls, like, that's not even the right phrase, but you guys get what I'm saying. He toughened up, and that's something you need in life. Like, it's all good and well to be optimistic, but you need to be tough too, because there are going to be challenges and you're going to have to overcome them. And I feel like that has made him a really interesting hero and someone that I want to follow his story now. In the beginning I was like, oh, the story is nice, but it wasn't until I saw the problems creep in that I got interested, if that makes any sense. The anime definitely handles a very real world issue, and it's something that not many people are willing to talk about, because you don't want to think, no one wants to believe that a girl would lie about being raped or attempt or sexually assaulted. You don't want to believe that people will lie about that. Look at what this man lost. He lost everything because of a lie. And that is a real world problem, and it's also something that I thought about while I was watching Death Note. Death Note, Light is the kind of person, like, he looks at all these criminals and he kills them off. Oh, this guy is in jail for rape. Clearly the world doesn't need that. Kill him. But what if what if you cross over Death Note and Shield Hero? What if the Shield Hero was put in jail for raping a woman because they believed her? There was no fucking trial. Their proof was a ripped dress that was on his bed. What if those two worlds crossed over and then Light had just have been like, oh, he raped a woman, or he tried to rape a woman, worst sin ever in this world, dead. And that was my problem, problem that I had with that whole concept of killing people just because they're in jail. And I like that the anime started with that, because they didn't do it like, I haven't even watched Goblin Slayer, but they didn't do it they didn't have to do it visually and controversially. It's a controversial topic, yes, but they didn't, do you understand what I'm saying? They didn't have to throw something in my face, like, and I'm not talking bullshit about Goblin Slayer at all. I haven't even watched it, but they didn't have to do something like that to get me hooked. They just planted seeds and told the story and developed the character all in one episode. Yes, it was 47 minutes long, but everything that they did in the episode slowly kept drawing me in, enough so that I'd want to keep watching the rest. Whereas I feel some anime, the first episode, they kind of overdo it, and like a lot of people with Goblin Slayer, the first episode was completely different to what the rest of the anime was about. And I prefer a little bit more consistency. Like, use something to hook me, that's fine, but then each episode should be that same development, that same hook. And whereas I feel like a lot of people have said, Goblin Slayer, for example, the first episode was so different to how the rest of the story actually went. And I feel like the rest of this anime will definitely develop at more or less the same pace and with the same themes in mind. And I'm really looking forward to it. So yes, definitely a very good first impression. Like I said, I started out a little bit more hesitant, like, it's nice, interesting, cute characters. And then, especially after that, after I started seeing she's not really who she's saying she is, I started wondering, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? When is it going to happen? And then there was the whole, accusation and everything. He lost everything. And then to see how much his personality changed and his drive and his way of dealing with people and how he's going to approach this adventure, that was really, really interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that changes over time. And I like what they did. They ended the episode with the same girl that they started it with. So literally, like it came full circle. He had this dream where he and this girl was on this cliff or something, a little girl with ears, not a little girl, but a girl with ears. And then at the very end of the episode, he finds her in the slave trade shop place thing. Okay, so it's very interesting to me how they literally hooked you, or they didn't hook you, but at the very end they took you back to the beginning, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like fate that the two of them met. And also at first I was very hesitant when he met with the slave guy. I was like, no, just leave. You don't want to have anything to do with slaves. But it seems like, and correct me if I'm wrong, it seems like slavery is not illegal, because apparently humans are, they have a hierarchy, and humans are the superior race, and then everything else is below, so they're just slaves. So it seems like slavery is okay, because the slave master said something like, because they're seen as below humans, they're generally used as slaves and bodyguards and all that kind of stuff. So to me, it seems like obviously he's going to save her then, and they're probably going to party up and travel together, and we'll see the rising of the Shield Hero with his companion, Wolf Girl, whatever. So yeah, I'm really excited for it. I actually quickly want to see how many episodes we can expect in total. I'm using anilist.co to check. I know many people have an MAL account, but I am very pro Annie-Liz. Okay, Shield Hero. Total number of episodes, 25. I'm not a light novel reader, so I don't know if we're expecting a second season or if they can cover everything in one season. You guys would have a better understanding of that, those of you that read the light novel. That was another thing that I wanted to mention. I love that they're from different types of Japan, like different worlds. They're all from Japan, but parallel universes. I kind of that was one of the first things I asked. I was like, but are they all from the same world? And yes, they kind of are. They're all from Japan, but different versions of Japan. There's the word I was looking for, version. He discovers he is one of 4 heroes equipped with legendary weapons and tasked with saving the world from its prophesied destruction. I wonder if we're going to get anything more on who prophesied and why. Why is the world leading towards destruction, or should we just accept that as part of the story? As the shield hero, the weakest of the heroes, all is not as it seems. Naofumi is soon alone, penniless and betrayed, with no one to turn to and nowhere to run. He is left only with his shield. Now, Naofumi must rise to become the legendary shield hero and save the world. I'm glad that I didn't read the description before going in. I was pretty aware that it wasn't isekai, but I'm glad that I didn't know he was betrayed, because I was able to kind of guess myself. Like, I was like, oh, that's definitely not the kind of thing a girl, like a true companion, like girl companion would do. Like the stuff that she did, like made him buy the armor and stuff that he knew was too expensive. I just immediately knew that's not going to be his main girl. So I think we've been pretty much introduced to the main girl, which is the girl with the wolf ears, which I'm really excited for, because I haven't watched a lot of anime with, like, have I watched a lot of anime with cat girls and wolf girls and stuff? I don't know. I don't think I have, except if you count Tokyo Mew Mew, where the lead girl is literally a cat girl. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to it as well because it does seem like a more mature isekai. The only isekai that I have really ever watched was Spirited Away, Konosuba, ReZero, No Game No Life. I'm watching That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. I'm watching Overlord. I'm planning to watch Saga of Tanya the Evil. So yeah, there's kind of a lot of, I feel like I started a lot of, I mean, I watched Digimon, that was an isekai. That was a long time ago though. So I feel like I started a lot of isekai all at once, and that's why I wasn't in the mood for this one. But this to me feels like it's combining something fun, like That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, which is a more light-hearted isekai, with something more serious like Overlord. Overlord's a very dark isekai. So it's like mature, but it has a lightness about it in terms of the characters, and then there's this maturity to it as well, which I'm really looking forward to. Final thoughts, I really am looking forward to the development of the story, and especially the MC. The characters are really interesting. The visuals are great, but nothing special yet, I guess. It doesn't have like a style that particularly attracts me at this moment. Audio, the voice acting is also, nothing really stands out to me right now. I should actually check some of the voice actors. Let's see. Naofumi Iwatani, his voice actor is Kaito Ishikawa. Do I know him from anything else? Oh, he's Tenya Ida from My Hero Academia. Okay, I love Ida-kun, because he talks like this. So, okay, cool. So I know at least the lead actor's voice actor from another anime. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest. It's a good start. It's off to a good start. So let me know what you guys think about the anime so far. Let me know if you need help finding the link, but I don't know how else I can help you. It's in the description. Link number 1 will be the link to the free fair use video, and then link number 2 will take you to my Patreon, where you can find the full reactions and early access and all other kinds of rewards. So thank you guys so much for choosing to watch this with me. Thank you for listening to my review of it. Please feel free to share your review in the comment section down below. If you are a light novel reader, I don't mind if you share stuff from the light novel, but please clearly mark your comment as like light novel or spoiler, and then you just make a bunch of, you just press enter so that it makes the dots, so that anyone else that wants to read your comment or that does read the light novel, they can just press read more and you guys can connect in the comments. I will not be reading those because I don't read the light novel. Okay, thank you guys again. I'll see you next time. Bye.